Hi, Sammy. How are you feeling? How have you been since the last session?
I'm pretty good actually. Last time we met, we mentioned talking to my parents about my anxiety, which I did, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm so happy I told them.
Okay, I see. Could you tell me more about that and why you're happy about telling your parents?
Of course. So originally, I didn't plan to tell them, but after our last session, I felt like I was confident enough to tell them. I got my parents together and I told them that I had been struggling with anxiety and how I didn't want to disappoint them with my struggles. And when I finished speaking, it felt like a huge weight came off my shoulders.
That's wonderful. And how did your parents react to all of that?
They got up and they hugged me and said I could never be a disappointment to them, which made me feel pretty great. I feel like I'm really heading down a good path now that my parents know about my anxiety.
Okay, so what you're saying is you summoned up the courage to talk to your parents about your anxiety and they accepted you for who you are and are willing to help with all of your anxiety. And you feel like things are going in the right direction at the moment. Am I correct in that?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, that's great, Sammy. You should be very proud of how far you've come. Now, last session, I gave you a homework assignment to keep track of all the times that you were feeling anxious. And how did that go?
It went pretty well. I got anxious a few times during the week because of school and other work, but I filled out the entire thing.
Okay, thank you. On the one hand, you said it went well, but on the other, you chuckled a little bit. Um, can you explain why?
I just don't really understand how writing down my feelings before and after I'm anxious can really help me in the long run.
Okay, I understand where you're coming from. I do. But by you completing this homework assignment, we can figure out the root to your anxiety. And together we can brainstorm some ideas on how to help it. Does that make sense at all?
Yeah, that makes more sense. I understand it now.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna take a quick look. So, from what I see on the worksheet, it seems like the times that you were most anxious were at school. How come? Can you explain?
Well, it's coming down to the end of the year, so I'm starting to freak out about moving on to college and starting a new school with new people. And finals are coming around, and although I'm doing much better in my classes than I was, I'm still nervous that I'll do poorly.
Okay. Well, being nervous about being in a new surrounding is completely normal, and as well as being anxious over finals. I know you say you're nervous about doing poorly on your finals, but you mentioned in our previous sessions how you've become close with one of your favorite teachers who's been helping you with all of your classes and tutoring you. Have you spoken to your teacher about your finals and helping you?
I'm actually a little scared too. I don't want to be such a bother to her. I have already asked her for so much, and she probably hates me for making her, help me so much.
Okay, well, I understand that you're afraid for asking too much of her, but don't you think that if she didn't want to help you, she wouldn't have helped you in the first place when you first talked to her? You didn't make her help you, she chose to help you. And I don't think it would hurt to ask her to help you one last time before finals. What do you think?
That is very true. Good point. I'll speak with her about helping me again before finals.
Okay, great. So, by our next session, I would like you to speak with that teacher to work on your finals and studying. And on another note, in previous sessions, you mentioned how when you felt anxious, you felt like you couldn't breathe and how you were out of breath. So I was thinking of possibly brainstorming with you some ways that to help you when you're feeling so anxious and overwhelmed. Does that sound okay?
Yeah, I think they'll actually help a lot.
Okay, so one thing what you can do when you're feeling anxious is to close your eyes and take a deep breath and breathe in and out slowly. Do you think that's something you can try next time when you feel so anxious?
Absolutely. Is there anything else I can try to, help out?
So another thing to do is meditation and yoga. So meditation, you're clearing your mind and you're clearing out all of your anxious thoughts and feelings. And yoga, you're stretching your body. Exercise is good when you're feeling anxious, so that could help you in the long run. So I think that could be good. Is that something that you would be interested in?
I think it is. I definitely want to try meditation, and yoga sounds fun, so I think I could manage to do both of them.
I have to say, Sammy, I'm never seen you more confident and happy since you've first came here. I'm so proud of all the obstacles that you've overcome. And in order to continue to succeed, you need to continue to push yourself and get the support that you need. How are you feeling about all of this?
Well, thank you, first of all. I am feeling really great, and I can't even explain it. Like, ever since I told my parents about my anxiety, they've had my back, and I'm angry at myself for not telling them sooner because I thought they would judge me.
Okay, so if I'm understanding you correctly, you're feeling good lately, but you wish that you would have told your parents sooner. Is that correct?
Yes, that's 100%. But at least I told them about it, and I had to give myself some credit for that. I have to say, I am really proud of myself and what I have accomplished.
And you should be proud. So, in this session, we discussed your anxious thoughts about going to college and how you told your parents about your anxiety and your struggles. Your parents are supporting you, and you feel you're heading towards a positive path. We discussed your plan to speak with your teacher and again for helping tutor you with finals. And we also brainstormed some relaxation techniques to help you when you're feeling anxious or overwhelmed. I think you're doing so well that maybe if you feel comfortable, and only if you feel comfortable, that maybe we can meet in 4 weeks to discuss how you're doing and leave where we left off. How does that sound to you?
Wow. If you asked me that 2 weeks ago at our last session, I would have said no. But I think I am doing really well, and 4 weeks sounds great.
Okay, see you then. And if you have any problems, feel free to call me and call my office. Have a great day.
Thank you.